Hey everyone, well this video I'm doing something different again. I am doing the rear brakes on my Dodge Journey here, the little grocery getter. Was supposed to be just a simple brake rotor and brake pad change, and took it apart a couple days ago and discovered my rear brake caliper was seized. I should have known. I could hear a dragging sound that started all of a sudden. I knew my pads were worn down, but well, when the calipers start to seize up, what happens is it burnt the last of the lining off the one shoe, and I was down to the metal. So I called up the auto parts store, the nearest service center town, and checked to see if they had a caliper in stock, and they did. And it happened that I had to go in a couple of days time, so I just put the wheel back on, put it back together, and yes, with the brake pad dragging on the metal, the old rotor was buggered anyways, so I didn't much care. Figured, well, one last trip into town and we'll get the parts we need, and no big deal. Also at the same time I had to go in, like I say, for I had a dental appointment that afternoon. So on, like I say, got it together, headed off towards town. Halfway there, ran over somebody else's broken muffler clamp bolt and got it in my tire. Luckily I was only a couple miles away from a small farm service center town, halfway to the city, so stopped there. They had an air hose. Anyways, the long story short, stuck my wiener tire spare on there to discover that my wiener tire spare was 3/4 flat. So I took it easy and limped my way. I was, like I say, only a couple miles away from that little town, so limped my way into there, pumped up that tire, went into the little farm service store they have there, and they had some of these tire plug repair kits. So anyways, bought a kit for 10 or 12 bucks, stuck the plug in it, pumped it back up with air, got my tire switched back onto the vehicle, continued on to the city, made my dental appointment only 5 minutes late, and I actually wasn't late. The dentist was busy, still mid-procedure with somebody else, so made it there just in time. Got my tooth taken care of, and then from there ran over to the auto parts store and picked up a new caliper to go along with the new rotors and brake pads that I already had from before. I was planning on doing this brake job for a while. Just wasn't planning on doing a caliper, but I guess I should know already, when you do brakes in this part of the world where I live, this is salt country, so they put a lot of salt on the roads here in the winter time, so I should already know that everything is seized, rusted, stuck, buggered up. So anyways, gonna get on with it here, show you what I'm doing here. I'll bring the camera up close and get after it here. So okay, well, anyways, as you can see, I'm just getting all my hardware back in here. And yes, I use never seize, anti-seize, whatever you want to call it. This is the silver grade stuff. I'm using all the mounting hardware, because if you don't, chances are you're going to be shearing off every bolt and fastener if you don't round it off and then have to torch it off. So that's how stuff works around this part of the world. Nothing fancy. I would prefer to actually use my just getting everything tightened down. I would prefer to use my pro grade tools, but this was what was handy. I got all my other stuff packed away or put away. This is what was the closest and what I'm using. So anyways, we got that. I already got my brake line hooked back up before here, before I turn the camera on. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my emergency e-brake cable back in here. These just snap in there. They got like one of those, oh, I don't know what you want to call it. They're a pain in the ass to deal with, all I know. Yes, I should have put this on before I bolted it on, but then it fights you that much more too. And yep, I am, even though it's plastic, I'm going to go ahead and just put a tiny smear I've never seized on that plastic, because you will not believe where the rust around the mounting bracket that holds that plastic sleeve, that even gets seized up with scaly rust. So somehow everything, like I say, in this part of the world gets rust in it, and it's damn near impossible to get apart. There we go, just like that. Slips in there. Emergency brake back in this little notch here. I got to get this saddle end over it, and just clicks on there. It doesn't snap in per se. It's just well, anyways. I'll bring you back here when I'm pretty much ready to, got everything set up. I'm ready to bleed the brakes. No, I don't have a self-bleeder kit or those bubble kits like the guys use there. I know. Got the cable hooked back on there. Everything is good to go. Just gotta get my little bleeder here primed up here. Get the brake piston filled up with fluid, and check the reservoir there under the hood right away. Make sure we're good, and then get this bled and continue on here, and then I'm going to do the other side. Just to give you an idea of what I've been doing here. So I went ahead and used an old snow brush, pump up the brake pedal, and then jam it in between the seat bracket and the brake pedal. And well, anyways, you do that half a dozen times and go and you know, bleed the little bleeder screw there and do what you got to do. So sometimes this is the things that you come up with when you can't find anybody to give a quick hand. But anyways, this is the kind of stuff that I come up with to solve problems. There we go. Just giving you an idea of what I've been up to the last couple of days here, getting in trouble, just trying to get to the dentist office and pick up parts for the grocery getter, and all kinds of misadventures. Once again, as always with me, that's how it goes. So don't go looking for it, but somehow it always seems to find me. So anyways, just like to say thanks everybody for stopping by and checking out another one of my videos, and we'll see you all in the next one.